Stoica sketchbook. I hope you like it, and let's get into it.
So first thing you want to do is you want to find 2 pieces of cardboard that will match the length of the pages that you want to create. Now, I messed up on this first cover and I do remake it later in the video, but basically what I'm doing right now is I'm leaving room for the little leaf notes or whatever they're called to be sewn into the pages itself. With that step done, then you're going to want to start putting the holes into the leaf notes that are going to allow you to sew them into place. This part is a little tedious because you have to make sure all the holes are the same size and the same measurement in between. But after that, then you're going to do it to the cover like I did there. Like I said, I messed up on the first cover, so I'm redoing it in this part. And basically I'm making sure that the paper and the cover match in size so that the cover is bigger than the paper itself. And then what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the pages, basically I looked at a whole bunch of books and saw how they were bind together, and that's how I did it. So then I redid the holes in between and started to sew in the pages. I did add a little accessory at the top that just looks cute, and I used hot glue for that.
Okay, so it can be a little confusing what I'm doing with the binding, so I'm going to draw it out. So basically, you have the inside of the book and the outside, and then you have 5 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 holes on the binding itself, and then of course you're gonna have the multiple other holes that you're putting the other parts in, but I'm just gonna show you one leaf, I think is what it's called. So what you do is you take the needle with the thread or string or whatever you're using. I'm using crochet string. Take the needle and you go up through this part of the book, up through, and then you bring it around to this one, and that's the first thing that you do. Then you bring it down through this and then up through this one, and then you're going to bring it back into this one, and then up through this one again. And you're going to do that for this side as well. So it's just going to loop like that. And then you're going to bring it back here. But to tie it off, what you have to do is you have to bring it through here, through this one, under this string here, and then back through, making a knot, and then bringing it right back down. It looks confusing, but it's really not. Bring it right back down, and then using this string right here, you're going to create a knot with that. It looks really confusing, but believe me, it is not confusing whenever you're doing it. I'll do this next one not in time-lapse mode so that I can show you that way, but it's really hard to show while I'm doing it, so I just wanted to show through this. I did mess up here and I accidentally put the yellow one through this hole instead of this hole, but it works, so it's fine. It's just not aesthetically pleasing. So now we are going to use this colored paper. And I believe this is called a leaf of paper, but I could be wrong about that. Next, you're gonna need your needle. And I'm going to use blue. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get enough string to go through it all. There will be like leftover string that you're gonna cut off because you can't figure out exactly how much you need because it's so many loops. I mean, you could probably figure it out, but I can't. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna open it up to the part that you want, which I'm doing the 4th loop here. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to thread the needle. And then you're not going to tie this, because if you tie it, then it causes a big knot, and then you have to pull the knot through each time, and that's not fun. So then you're going to find the middle page, and you're going to go down to the 3rd hole, the middle hole, but it's the 3rd hole for this one. You're going to put this needle through that one. You're going to pull it till it's got about an inch out of the paper itself, just so you know that you're not going to be pulling it out whenever you're threading through. Then you're going to put it through the middle here, and you're going to pull it through on this side. You're going to grab this extra string. You're going to hold it out so that whenever you pull all the string through, you still have the rest there. Then you're going to go up to 1, up this one, put it through this one. We're going to open this up again, and we are stuck in another leaf. And I bent my needle. Great. That's the thing about these plastic ones, is they bend easy, so it's not fun. But you're gonna go through this one, open it back up, there it is, and then you're gonna go through this hole here. You're gonna open this, make sure you get all the paper, like that. Pull it through, just like that, and then you're gonna pull tight on this part. It's gonna come looser. It's gonna come loose again whenever you're finishing the product, but as long as you keep it nice and tight, it should be good. You're gonna go through the top, this one. You're gonna go through the top there. And you're gonna pull it through like that. Make sure it doesn't fall out. You're gonna pull tight. Then you're gonna go back through the second one. Pull it through. So now you're starting to like double up the string on both sides, which causes it to be able to be pulled tight like that. Then you're gonna go back through the middle. And this creates a line that kind of looks like you just kind of like put it through one. So basically it looks like I just put it through this one, and then it'll look like I put it through this one, and just those two, like that. But in reality, I put it through all of them. You're gonna pull tight. You're gonna put it through the 4th hole. bring it back. Gonna make sure it goes through all the papers. And you're gonna pull it out. And you're gonna repeat the same steps we did for the top half for the bottom half. And you're gonna make sure you go through the right hole, because if you don't, it won't look aesthetically pleasing. Tight again. So it's slowly starting to get there. We're gonna go through how did I do that? Oh, I know how I did that. I did that wrong. I went through the middle hole when I was supposed to go through the last hole. That's easy to fix if you mess up and you realize it. Alright. Going through this last here. Do this one. There we go. Pull it through. Sometimes they're difficult to pull through. There. And then go back through the fourth hole. You want to make sure you pull this one tight so that you get all the string on this half tight. And then you're going to go through the middle hole again. Bring it up through. And then you're always going to want to use this one to tie it. You don't want to use this one to tie it because this one's loose. So you're going to go under this one, bring the thread through, and then you're going to go through it again, like that, creating half a knot, and then you're going to go through the middle hole again, all the way through to the paper. There. This part's a little tricky because you can't pull the string away to look because it's all tight. But then this is where you use the knot and you knot it completely. So you're going to pull it all tight. And then you're going to knot it kind of like double lacing your shoe type thing. Double tying your shoes. And then with the extra string, you just cut it off. Like that. And you're good to go.